Okay, so let's talk a little bit today about small business loan interest rates, and more importantly, how to get a small business loan at a lower cost than a lot of the different options out there. Because what happens a lot of time, maybe you've typed small business loan interest rates or working capital for a small business into Google, and you get a bunch of options that says we can loan to anybody, or maybe you're going to reply to a piece of toilet paper like this one I got in the mail that has a fake credit card attached to it and says call the number above to activate your account, and they're going to offer you some pretty high interest rate products. And that's not necessarily bad because you can shop around. What's bad though a lot of the time is a lot of companies lie to you about what the interest rates actually are. And to give you an example that's pretty common, you'll call a company and maybe you need to borrow $10,000, and they'll say, okay, so you need to pay us back in the form of daily payments over 6 months, and you need to pay us back $13,500. And so you think, okay, well that's a 35% interest rate. And in fact, a lot of times the person on the phone will tell you that's a 35% interest rate. Well, the problem is that's not a 35% interest rate. What it actually is, now if you just doubled that 6 months to 12 months, that would make it a 70% interest rate, but that's not the way an interest rate is calculated. And they know that you don't know the difference between what's simple interest and what's an APR. And the distinction's kind of complex, and I'd bore you if I went through all the details, but when a company offers you money at 35% over 6 months in the form of daily payments, if you compute it like a bank loan and you amortize each payment every day, it's actually 125% interest rate. And so I bet you'll never call a company that's going to admit that they're going to try to give you money at 125% interest rate. Because nobody would actually take them up on it. But the industry's going like gangbusters. So what's happening is people are just lying about the interest rates, and unfortunately you're not an accountant, you're not a Wall Street wizard, you're just trying to run your business. And so there's a lot of cheaper options out there that don't necessarily get brought up. One of the ones we like to offer to our customers, it's still a high interest rate product. Lending to small businesses is risky, and if you could just go into the bank, I mean, you should do that. But we like a product that has a 12.99% simple interest rate and plus some fees, and when you calculate it as an APR, it's 30%. But that's a whole lot better than 125%. And in fact, in some sense, it doesn't really matter so much what the interest rate is if you're going to use it for a good business purpose and you're going to use somebody else's money to make money and you're going to make more money than what's the finance charges. But what's important is get the cheapest money you can qualify for. And a lot of the times if you call, especially a company that's sending out these scam credit cards, if they send out scam credit cards, they're going to talk scam things to you, and they're probably not going to be forthcoming about everything. And just find somebody that's going to show you all your available options, be transparent with you, and you'll usually be fine. So if you're watching this on our website now, there's more information in the article below. And if you're looking at this on YouTube or somewhere else, there's a link below to click through to the article, and we've got an ebook that talks about different working capital loans and what they actually cost and what they really cost, not just something to sell you something. And I hope this was helpful. Thank you.